Hello, St. Joan of Arc families. Today, as we celebrate the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., we have the story of Jesus' first miracle, when he turns water into wine. Keep this scene in your mind as our question appears. Let's read it together.
How does God make everything new?
Today's gospel is another amazing story, isn't it? Jesus, his mom, and his friends are at a wedding party when the host runs out of wine. Mary realizes this and tells Jesus, like he's supposed to fix it. Then, even though Jesus basically turns her down, saying it's not time for people to know who he is, Mary goes ahead, like any proud mom, to tell the servers to do whatever her son says. Her son will fix it. He can fix anything. And he does. He tells the servers to fill 6 giant jugs with water, then to serve that water to the head waiter. And of course, the water has become the finest wine, and the feast is saved. Jesus reveals that he can change things, as Mary already knew, and the disciples begin to believe in him. Think about the others in the story, the servers at the feast. The servers are the ones who fill and haul the water jugs, the ones who know that they put water in there and now it's wine, and not just any wine, but the best wine. These servers would be poor workers, maybe slaves, ones who would never taste the wine at such a party, never even be invited to such a party. And they are the ones who witnessed Jesus' first miracle. Not the bride and groom, not the guests, not even the head waiter, but the servers, the invisible ones the world considers unimportant, the least among us on whom Jesus' kingdom is built. It's no accident that they are the first ones who see the promise of Jesus to make everything new. Tomorrow we celebrate Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., a contemporary prophet. God called Reverend King to speak the truth of God's kingdom, though he, like the servers at the feast, was considered invisible or unimportant as a black man in the Jim Crow South. But despite how the world might have tried to make his life small, Reverend King dedicated that life to working for change, bringing anyone who would listen God's message of peace and justice for all people. To celebrate the legacy of Dr. King, we have an anthem called Change Sings, written by Amanda Gorman and illustrated by Lauren Long, about being the change we want to see. Our reader is Richard Dodson.
I can hear change humming in its loudest, proudest song. I don't fear change coming, and so I sing along. I scream with the skies of red and blue streamers. I dream with the cries of tried and true dreamers. I'm a chant that rises and rings. There is hope where my change sings. Though some don't understand it, those windmills of mysteries, I sing with all the planets and its hills of histories. I hum with 100 hearts, each of us lifting a hand. I use my strengths and my smarts, take a knee to make a stand. I'm bright as the light each day brings. There is love where my change sings. I show others tolerance, though it might take some courage. I don't make a taller fence, but fight to build a better bridge. I talk not only of differences, from where and how we came. I also walk our differences to show we are the same. I'm a movement that roars and springs. There's a wave where my change sings. Change sings where? There, inside me, because I'm the change I want to see. As I grow, it grows like seeds. I am just what the world needs. I'm the voice where freedom rings. You're the love your bright heart brings. We are the waves starting to spring, for we are the change we sing. We're what the world is becoming, and we know it won't be long. We all hear the change strumming. Won't you sing along?
Amanda Gorman's anthem reminds us that you are what the world is becoming. You are the love your heart brings to the world. Jesus teaches us how to make everything new. Prophets like Reverend King and Amanda Gorman inspire us to create the change to bring about God's kingdom, because you are just what the world needs.